Most business owners need more customers. Often it's hard to find them, but Google has a free business listing that can help you connect with your customers. I'm going to show you how to set that up today. All right, my name is Dale Myers. Welcome to Leading Advanced and Vision Shaper Consulting. Why is this important? Well, think about it. We've become conditioned to search for things today, and we go to our phones, our laptops, what have you, our devices, and in a similar fashion, people are searching for products and services like yours. Google has what's called a Google Business Profile, used to be called Google Business Listing, the Map Pack, 3-Pack. It's a lot of different, it's going by different names that keep changing it, but it's a free tool, a free listing that you can set up yourself. And again, that's what we're going to do today. So let me share my screen here, get on, bear with me, I have a little technology issue here momentarily. Now, what we're going to do is set up the listing, and then in another video, we're going to optimize that listing so that people can find you. So if I was a handyman, I'd think, well, what are my top 3 or 4 services that people are searching for? And I'd make sure that I include them in my business listing. So, and the reason this is important is if you see right here, 47% of people click on the first result. So when they're searching, they're going to show you either a map with 3 businesses in that map, or they're going to show you some ads, and below the ads you'll find, and I'll show you an example here, but below the ads you'll find the normal web pages. Most people almost half people click on the number 1 result. The top 3 results get 68% of the traffic, and finally, most people don't go beyond the first page, right? They're going to stop right there. When's the last time you went past the first page? So the goal is not only to set up our business listing, but to get it on the first page of Google, and then eventually to get it in the top 1 or 3 results. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, is just a setup piece. And we're going to do a little optimizing, and then I'll make other videos show you how to optimize first this business listing and then your website, so that when people are searching, they find you or your products or services. Now, to show you that I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, I learned about SEO initially from a guy named Miles Beckler here on the School of YouTube. And I learned it maybe like 2018, 2017, 2018. And then I began to apply it. His was for like internet-based businesses, but I applied what I learned there to local search. And so if you were in South Georgia, one of my locations is in South Georgia, the other is in the Metro Atlanta area. And if you search for a math tutor in Camden County, as you see, voila, over here, you would find me. And again, there are different cities, and if you search for the cities in this area, same thing. So as you can see, I did not have to pay for this. These people on the left side, see where it says sponsored? They had to pay ads for this. So every month when people are searching, some people are paying to be found. My business is being listed and I'm not paying. So as a business owner, we're trying to find low cost or inexpensive ways to reach our customers to maximize profit. So again, this is why this is important. I also wanted to show you this because I said sometimes you'll have a map pack here, but they're changing. Google is changing some things. They're not even showing you a map pack here, but if I do another search to Brunswick, Georgia is a city about 25 miles away. This is the map pack I talked about. Notice I'm not the first one here. I'm number 2 in this area, but my business isn't located in Brunswick. So that's why, if I was in Brunswick, I'd probably be number 1. But still, I'm taking up real estate. And this is just the power of it. Think of all the cities, not just your city, but cities within 10, 15 miles of you that people might be willing to drive to your service, or if you might be willing to go and provide the service if you're a contractor of some sort. So this is, again, kind of why this is important. With no further ado, though, let's go ahead and get to this. Let me clear these drawings here. And all right, so first thing, again, we need to set up the Google Business Listing, right? Let's go to, where is it? Right here. Nope, that is not it. right here. So just simply do a Google business search, Google business profile. I'm going to click on Google business profile, and you're going to see something that looks like this. And let's see, make sure this thing is still recording. Yes, we are. All right. You're going to see something that looks like this stand out on Google with a free business profile. You will have to sign in. You have to have a Gmail account. You will need to sign in. In my case, I'm already signed in. I can click on manage now, but I've already got that up and running on another window. So first thing, so again, this is gonna, from here, I'm gonna walk you through every step. So you're just gonna enter in the business name. This is for a client that we're working with right now. The business name here, we're going to do YOLO Painting. YOLO Painting. And let's see, YOLO Painting. Let's see here. I'm going to pause recording. So that's the name of the business, YOLO Painting. Business category. So I'm typing P for painter, and I don't see that didn't come up with anything. So let's see. I'm actually just type, but that's what he does, right? Painting. All right. So this is a primary business category. If you were a lawyer, you would type in something else, right? Lawyer. But now listen, see, it says divorce lawyer, medical lawyer. You would need to find out, type in the one that's appropriate to you. But for here, my client is a painter, so we're going to go with that, painting. And now there are some other, we can actually be listed as part of more than one category, but this is our primary business category. And you can change that later on. Do you want to add a location customers can visit? So in my client's case, no, he does not have an office. He goes out and paints his customers' property. So it says this location will show on Google Maps and search when customers looking for your business. You get to pick yes or no. So for this client, I'm going to say no. And all right, so where do you serve customers? So search area. So I'm going to put St. Mary's, Georgia. And it says you can change and add more later, right? So for right now, we're going to put that. All right. What contact details we want to put here? So obviously, this is where we want to put in our phone number. And by the way, this guy, his name is Brandon. He does great work. He just finished up our house. We redid our parents' home. And he did a great job. And I will eventually, I'll post, because I'm going to show you how today we're setting it up, but we're going to optimize it later with some information, with some pictures and videos. And in those pictures and videos, I'll make sure that I share with you which pictures are of our home. All right. So now here it says, enter your mailing address to verify. Well, so here I'm going to blur this out because you don't need to know my client's address, but just know that this is something that you can you have to give Google the information, but they won't show your map address. Again, Google will not show your address to the people. It'll show the general area where your business is located, but you don't have to worry about someone coming to your house if you have a home-based business, okay? All right, so I put in my client's address and now it says, select the way to get verified. Google wants to verify your business. So it gives you a choice here. You can get a code via text or voice call, or you can upload a business video. And this is more options. Well, I'm going to do the easy route. I'm going to do a text or voice call. Text message. That's what, and again, this is the client's business number. So I'm gonna have them send a text message. And whenever, see, now it's gonna ask for a verification code. And so I am going to pause the video while I reach out to my client and get that code. All right, so now I've input my verification code. And as you can see now, takes us to the next screen. You're now verified. All right, so you can reply to reviews, turn on chat, and more. I'm going to just click next. So at this point, it's kind of just following along, but I'm going to add in a few things. So, all right, so it says add some services. So again, this is for a painting company, YOLO Painting in South Georgia, North Florida area. So they've already pre-selected door painting, exterior, interior. I'll have to double check. He didn't say that he did the cabinet painting, but I will make a note of that and follow up with him just to make sure, because you want to list all as many services as you can here. Okay. So for those of you watching, again, just kind of make up a list of the different things. I know he will do some custom painting, so I'll put that there. Show more, why not? Metal painting, not really sure. Roof painting, specialty design painting, interesting. Spray, I know he does spray painting, not water damage repair. So again, guys, you kind of get the idea here. I'm just going to capture this for my purposes so I can follow up with my client on this one. These are some new categories or things, literally like, because I did this a while ago and these options weren't there. So, all right. And again, notice it says, do you see a service that you offer or you don't see, you can create your own. So at any rate, let's get a move on here. So I'm not going to add a custom service. We're going to just go to the next one. We can come back and we can add services later on. This is a preliminary setup. I'm going to add the business hours here. So whatever your hours are. Now, here's the thing. If you have a website, let me go ahead and tell you this. Your website and your Google business need to match. Whatever address you use, phone number, that's common sense, but it's also even here, your business hours. So like I know my client here, he's closed on Sunday, so we're going to leave that there. Monday, we open up at 7 a.m. and I think he closes at 7 p.m. So 7 to 7. All right. And again, we're going to do that for every day. All right. So I'm going to do this. He's Monday through Saturday. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to go through each one and input that. Google, if you're listening, come on, y'all. You know that you should have a cut and paste feature to make it easy on us. Right. But in the meanwhile, so I'm going to pause the video here. All right. So we see that I've input my Monday through Saturday. I'm just going to click next here. Now, let customers message your business on Google for free. He did not tell me that he wanted to do that. So you have the option to skip or add it. Right now, I'm going to skip this. So he did not get back to me on that one. So I'm going to skip it for now, and I can come back and add that in, okay? All right, now a business description. Because here it says, let customers learn more about your business by adding a description and other for Google Maps and search, and where it's going to show up when people are searching. And here you want to kind of just, of course, tell a little bit about the business, like what you offer, who you serve. Be crystal clear. You're speaking to your customer. Now, it's not for everybody. So kind of dial in a little bit who you think you want to serve. So like, for example, here, we provide timely and professional exterior and interior painting for customers in. Now, I'm going to list the cities here. They say that this isn't a ranking factor, but I'm not buying it. So I'm just going to put in St. Mary's, Kingsland, and South Georgia, as well as Northern Florida. And again, I have some other info that I started working on. I'm going to come back later or cut and paste, but again, so here I just let them know, hey, we're professional, we're on time, that's important. interior and exterior. And again, later on, honestly, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to, because again, I have up to 750 characters down here. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to use that 750. I'm going to adequately describe my business in a good amount of detail. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the exterior, what maybe even what types of surfaces I do paint on, what he doesn't paint on, what types of things, interior and whatever. So this is a good opportunity to sell your business to your potential customers. All right, no further ado here. So, and again, you put what you have here, and you can come back and edit. All right. This is something that, again, this is the initial setup. So add photos of the work. So here it says, you know, I can drag and drop my photos in. So I'm going to pause the video while I go grab a couple of photos. So, and on that note of photos, you're going to be using photos a lot. This is your initial setup. You're going to be adding more photos as you're doing work throughout the week. Take a few pictures here and there. Add a photo. We'll talk later about best practices, but photos and videos are going to be your best friend here. They're important. All right. So again, we're back here where it says we're going to add photos of your work and drag photos. So I have gonna, hopefully you can see this. I'm not sure if you're still looking at my screen or not, but actually I want to make sure that you're looking at my screen. So I am going to pause my share and I want to make sure that you can see what I'm looking at. All right. So this is just a folder where I have some of the preliminary client assets. Still waiting on the formal logo, but this is what we're going. So here you see some preliminary stuff. But notice here we have some exterior. This is all so far I only have the exterior paint. So I could upload these as they are, but I'm not going to. So even though this is the preliminary setup video, I have to go ahead and tell you, if you're going to do this, go ahead and name this part of the service. Since these are before, like actually this picture right here is a before picture. And this is the after picture of an exterior painting job. So I'm not going to just upload this picture. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to rename this file to something that is relevant to the search term that people are searching for. So I'll put exterior painting before and out. So I definitely know you should do that. But since I'm not sure, kind of SEO professionals go back and forth as to whether or not you should put the location name in the picture file. Is not going to hurt. So I'm going to put exterior painting before in St. Mary's, GA. And I'm going to call this other one, going to rename this as exterior painting after in St. Mary's, GA. Okay. So again, whatever phrase that you know that describes your service, you want to name your pictures, right? So that's a tip that you do want to do. That's going to help you out. All right. So let's get back to where we were. Complete your business profile. All right. So now we're going to do that. We're going to just drag and drop some photos. So bear with me as I'm going to just drag those two that, I wonder if it'll let me do two at a time. We're about to find out. Drag them. Where were we? Here. And we're waiting for it to upload here. And when it does, we're just going to hit next. All right. So again, I've already named my photos, and then you remember I can come back and add more, and I will add more. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to keep it moving. When you first sign up, they're gonna try to give you, $500 credit in Google Ads. I'm going to skip this for now, but whenever he's ready to, that's good. You spend 500, they'll give you 500. So that's, I'll definitely take advantage of that. All right. So your edits will be visible once you're verified. You continue to make updates to your profile at any time. All right. And so I'm going to click continue right here. And for right now, we're done. So this has been our initial setup of our business profile. Now, if you look down at the bottom, you'll see that it says your business is not visible to customers, right? Right now, it's not visible because they're going to go and verify. It says Google is processing your verification. It usually takes a few minutes, right? And so within the next easily 24 hours, probably next hour or two, I'll get an email notification and that'll let me know to set up. I will say, hey, listen, this is my second time doing this. Somehow Google ended up saying that they thought it was some potential fraud and they locked out the video. They locked us out of the email account and they took the business thing down. So Google is not perfect, but so just go through the process and and do this. So again, this has been a preliminary how to set it up. And again, it's kind of you just follow the instructions. On the next video, we're going to optimize our listing. And remember our early category, we're going to go back and we're going to add additional categories to our service listing. If you have a website, we're going to add in our website. We're going to talk a little bit more about what to put in your description. We're going to talk about the different things that you can actually display up there, your posts and other things. So that's the next video. Again, my name is Dale Myers. Hopefully you found this helpful. This is step one in getting more customers from Google, just setting up the business listing. And somewhere very soon, I'm going to go ahead and point right here. And there'll be, in the future, there'll be another video that'll take you to the next step, which is optimizing your Google business listing. All right. Again, my name is Dale Myers with Leading Advanced and Vision Shaper Consulting. Hopefully you found this helpful. Leave a message if you have any questions or comments, and I will follow up with you. Take care.